Hey my friends, welcome back to Kyle's Film Garage. It's definitely been a minute since I've made a video, and just been like super busy working, doing some carpentry gigs, all that kind of stuff, you know, the bills and stuff like that. So happy New Year. And what's going to be going on with the new year? There's a lot of changes that's happening in the independent film situation, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that and what is going to happen going forward. So yeah, welcome to it. Let's get right into it. So because alleys are a place of change and a place of the void, you don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to talk in this video down the alley. What's going to happen? But before I do this, before I talk about all this stuff, click like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm Kyle, independent filmmaker, actor, producer, creator. So let's talk about it. There is a way that we look at things a certain way when things are set up in a certain way and you have expectations. So this is kind of like what happened with Filmhub. Filmhub is a distribution platform that I put my stuff on forever, right? It was like the way to get indie films on there. So all my spooky documentaries and basically everything that is on Fawsome and, you know, got up on Amazon, the Haunted Lake Lanier, is because of Filmhub. So they have changed what they do, their whole process now. So what used to be like a free way for indie filmmakers to get their stuff on the platform, they now have everything behind a paywall. Not everything, but the things that matter. So like if you want to have your independent film, your documentary, your short TV series, you know, submitted to Amazon and stuff like that, it's not free anymore. So it's either $500 for a quality QC process that you, like myself, was doing anyway. So $500, or you have to pay their $100 a month to be able to see your own statistics on Filmhub now. So you either got to do $100 a month, $1,200 a year, and you get one film with their quality QC process. So what that means is, for indie filmmakers who are just trying to get their stuff out there, cutting the legs out. Nope, you don't get to do that anymore. You don't get to just, like, you know, submit your stuff to put it out there, like, you know, being champions of like independent filmmakers and that kind of thing. So now you got to pay $100 a month or $500 per project for them to be submitted to Tubi and Amazon and all of this kind of stuff. So as we walk in this alleyway that nobody knows what's going to happen, because we just never really know, you have to decide what the future holds, how to go about what you're going to be doing with films, you know, with documentaries. So now, personally, I can get myself on Fawsome because I have an in with them. So Fawsome is a free streaming service. So I'm going to continue to get stuff on Fawsome for free, and they will make money off of my stuff for, you know, their 20%, however that works. And it's a, I don't know if you've seen Fawsome, but it's basically it's a free streaming service. It's kind of like Netflix. So I can get myself directly onto Fawsome, which I will be doing. So, but this kind of changes the whole dynamic of indie filmmakers. So like if you were seeing like, you know, cool documentaries and stuff like that on, documentaries don't really make money. So that's going to make the incentive for creators a lot less to put their stuff out there. So to put a whole lot of like energy into something, knowing that like they either have to pay $1,200 a year for one project, and to be able to see the statistics, one project for this money, and you get to see your statistics, which you should be able to see anyway as part of the 20% that you're giving to them, that they're making off of your projects that you were putting in there. So basically they're saying, you know what, little guys, I don't need the little guys. We're gonna just push you right to the side, kick you to the curb. Not doing that anymore. So we're looking for people that have money. We're looking for people that are like, you know, that maybe just like a little more, you know, pointed. So screw the little guy, right? That's what it always happens. It always happens. It's happened like with you know, Tubi used to be, you know, a big proponent. Like they made their money, they made their backs, they made their, excuse me while I dyslexic myself, they made their company on the backs of indie filmmakers. People used to be like, Tubi movies. Remember the whole like Tubi movies? That's because independent filmmakers were making movies that got onto Tubi, probably through Filmhub or something to that effect. You know, indie rights. There's some other distributors that are friendly to indie filmmakers. Tubi makes a bunch of money on the backs of indie filmmakers, and now they're not really taking indie films anymore so much as they used to, you know, because they got theirs, you know, and then big company owns it, changes everything, you know, so screw the indie filmmakers. So it kind of like gives you pause of like what the future is and how to get forward in the whole indie film world. As I finish our film Preacher 6, which will be out this year, probably going to do it through Filmhub, probably going to pay the $500, maybe, you know, I'll pay the $100 a month so that I can see these statistics, you know, on it as a business decision of what I have to do, you know, in order to get a film out there. So, because I believe that it's going to be fine. It's going to, Preacher 6 will pay for that $500 or that $100 a month, you know, or whatever. It's a good movie. Has some names in it. I think it's a good movie. So, but it definitely gives me pause of what I'm going to be doing as far as like documentaries and stuff like that. What I'm going to be putting here on YouTube, putting my energy into. So I have a lot of things to think about how to go forward in independent film. And I was talking to my friend Hilton Ruiz. We did a Zombie with a Shotgun together, and talking about like how to go forward with his stuff too, because he put out some documentaries, you know, this last year that I helped him to edit. And so it's like, since those are more expensive now to get on, it's like, what do you do? So yeah, so what do you do? So yeah, so I'll keep doing the haunted, spooky stuff, you know, getting that up on Fawsome and here on YouTube. Not going to be doing, you know, trying to get it wider. It's not going to go on Amazon anymore. Probably go on Prime. I'll put my stuff on Prime, which is a great way that you can support independent film. Well, you can support anyway by joining this channel for $2, or, you know, you can support indie film. I have different levels that you can support by watching here on YouTube. And but yeah, the independent film makers are really in a pickle right now about what to do. And so yeah, pay up, sucker. That's what they're saying. So yeah, I'm always thinking outside the box, so I will keep you in the loop. And yeah, we're gonna have a great 2026. So I'm busy, like working, paying bills, trying to get the film finished, like not doing fundraisers for Picture 6 to get it done. Just you know, basically, you know, that doesn't really work much anymore. So yeah, just working. Gonna come up with the money, gonna finish the film, and get it done, then on to the next. And I will keep you posted. Thank you for joining me on this video. I know this is different than what it normally is, but yeah, so we're gonna keep going. That's what I know. So I will see you on the next video. Click like, subscribe, do the things, support the channel, join the channel, and I appreciate you. We'll see you next time.